Alrighty, today, niacin and niacin flushing. So, what is it? What does it do? How can we use it as a tool for our personal and spiritual development? And for me, purification, of course. So, vitamin B3 used in all of the B vitamin complex supplements all the time. Totally safe, totally easy, all good. This one is based on nicotinic acid. This one won't give you a flush, but it will clean the blood. It's a vasodilator, which basically means it dilutes the blood so it flows throughout a little bit easier. And if you take this one, which I got from Newton's Pharmacy behind the Queen Victoria building in Sydney, it'll give you a flush. And I went for a trail run because it's great to have some movement to get this flushing through the system, clean out gut gunk. I'm using it for burning off parasites as well, is also useful for that. What else? It lowers your serum cholesterol, the LDLs, the yucky cholesterol, triglycerides, and promotes liver metabolism. Yeah, fantastic. So essentially, purifies, cleans the blood, therefore is going to put less work on the organs. And then that work space created can simply purify the blood. And hang on, purified blood. What is the result of that? Well, I'm getting my the sometimes happens Satcher bumps, which usually means universal truth. That by cleaning the blood, you have more love, more energy, and more capability for love and more energy. Handy? Absolutely. So, how do we do it? What do we do? The details, right? So, these ones here are in 100 milligrams in each capsule. If you want to break that up, put it in a tea. It'll hit you, well, it won't hit you, but it will come on strong in about 5 minutes. So it's ideally just to be safe and be comfortable, get used to it. Start with one 100 milligram capsule and then build up one each time. And first time I did it in meditation, did a little bit of chanting so I could feel the vibration and the little subtleties in my body. After that, I started getting a little bit more experimental and getting a bit more fun with it. So then I started doing, I went for a walk with it, especially a nature walk is really great. And then a Bikram hot yoga class. I went to the gym. And I've gradually built it up, and now I just went for a trail run with 1600 milligrams and feeling fantastic. So there's also a story about a teenage girl was a bit annoyed with herself and her parents. She took the whole bottle of 500 milligram dose capsules. Turned out 60,000 milligrams. Quite a decent amount. What happened? Well, the parents already kind of knew what was going to happen, but she was, being that rebellious inner teenager. Guess what? Nothing happened. She felt fantastic. She got rid of a bunch of gunk and dropped a whole bunch of this depression garbage, which is essentially just heavy metals because the blood's impure, causing a lot of extra work on the organs. Hang on. That seems simple, doesn't it? Ah, it is. And of course, what else does it do? It gives you kind of if you can see a flushing effect. I've got a little, it's like you've been out in the sun for about 30 minutes too long. And that will start to come on about 10-15 minutes into it. And that's why you want to be moving and getting things happening. And first of all, it starts in the head and then moves to the chest. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, it starts at the chest and then starts to move down. Luckily, I've been going to the gym lately, huh? And it really it feels fantastic. You just get, a slight high from it. So feel free to have a go at it. There's plenty of people who have done these sorts of things as well. So research for yourself, of course. And after you've done it, it is a good idea to do some sort of flushing. So plenty of water. And also another great idea is activated charcoal. It's fantastic. The way I look at it is the energy of activated charcoal is what does burnt coconut husk do? It puts smoke everywhere and takes up a lot of space, essentially covering 4 football fields worth of area. And then you put that in the body, it does the same thing and expands and takes out a whole lot of gunk, which is absolutely a perfect complement to the niacin flush, which you've just released a bunch of gunk. So, feel free to give it a go. I've been using it, and you can also do it with meals to make it a little less flushing. Some people do 1,000 milligrams 3 times a day with meals. So it's definitely an option. I think a fantastic one. I've been playing with it with a couple of friends, and we go like, "Wow, look at this! Cool, fantastic!" So yeah, if you also, I do sessions on supplements and diets and consultations on what we get exactly right for you by looking at the tongue diagnosis and a number of other different factors. So if that's right for you, feel free to send me a message, and feel free to have a look at the niacin flush, because more energy and more love.